Good afternoon, everybody. Fierce leaders of the Facebook group. I'm Sonja Wood coming live here. I really hesitated to do the video, but before I start, as usual, if you just join here for the first time, please let me know that I can welcome you properly among us. And if you're coming back watching these videos, I appreciate that you're here and you're staying here. I just didn't know which topic I'd rather talk about today. But this summer, 2025, is quite challenging and on many aspects. And also, I feel a lot of what's happening is being processed in the background. And so what I've been learning to do is to actually create the space. And despite the mind going into, I have to do this because I have to get the result and I have to get the performance and I have to be efficient and I still have to do and do and do and do. It's rather just with what I can do today, let's figure out what I can do and I'll do it. And some days you may figure out you can tackle a lot. And some days you figure out that maybe in a couple hours, that's all what you can do. But where the inner conflict arises is where your mind tells you you have to perform on something to get a certain outcome, but your body, your energy is not here. Or you feel that you want to do something today, but you'd rather take care of creative activities, or you'd rather get outside and do a hike or workout, and your mind is like, yeah, but I still have this to do. I'm not finished. I can't do that because I'm still not finished on my project and I have to perform on that. So it takes a lot to first release the pressure. And then what I came to really learn more than just knowing it, but really living by it, is to really put myself in a position that no matter what happens, no matter how I feel, if I'm feeling a little sick, if I'm feeling a little low, if I haven't slept good, no matter what's going on, if there is drama around in the world, that I'm focusing on what I can do today, what I can create today. And so the shift started to happen where the circumstances are stopping conditioning what I produce. Am I going to produce more when I feel super fit? Yeah. When I feel super motivated and super energetic? Probably. However, my mindset is not going down because there is something happening. And so this is a shift. I believe that when we go toward leading ourselves and leading other people, when we're really reinforcing self-leadership, when we're aiming for a position in leadership, is to learn that what you can do, the inner power you have, doesn't depend on circumstances. And so whatever is happening, if you're feeling uncomfortable, if you're feeling low, if you're feeling not having a good time, is just a moment in time. It's a pocket of time. It doesn't define your day, it doesn't define your life, it doesn't define your week. And I feel what majority of people do is that when something unpleasant happens, it defines their whole day. And suddenly their day is screwed up, and suddenly their week is screwed up, and suddenly the whole month and the whole year, and that was a hard year. Oh, what a difficult year it's been. But apart from extreme situations, I'm talking here about daily context, daily situations, daily something that can be regular. I'm not talking about something that happens once every century. I'm not talking about losing someone. I'm not talking about severe life threats. And I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, are you letting a circumstance that is making you feel annoyed or making you feel angry, making you feel sad and confused and mad, are you letting that define the rest of your day? Are you letting this moment, this pocket of time, define everything else coming? So it's when we compound the feelings we have, because if we feel disappointed, sad, mad, angry, we compound that. We hold on that feeling for one pocket of time. A whole day just sucks, and then the whole month and the whole year, because we compounded the unpleasant feeling during that pocket of time. So becoming a master of self, I believe, goes with self leadership. And self leadership, that means developing resilience, developing emotional maturity, developing self love and acceptance. And that means being able to lead yourself, even if you had a complicated pocket of time, even if something occurs and something happens and develops some feelings that we don't want to feel. So when I talk about self-mastery, it's being on the quest of not controlling yourself, but becoming the master that navigates everything with ease and grace. It's not that you're avoiding things, it's not that you're rejecting, it's not that you're controlling, because as we saw before, external circumstances can't be controlled, other people can't be controlled, nature can be controlled. There's a lot in life we have to adapt to adjust to, be, when not prepared, to be able to act upon it. And so that means if you can't predict everything, if you can't be prepared for everything, what you can do is actually to prepare yourself on certain skills that if something happens, you'll have the energy and the knowledge and the intelligence to navigate through it. So I'm preparing something more in depth about compounded emotions, and I'll let you know as soon as the subscription opens. It's going to be a free event for now. So just be around. I'm gonna share the link very soon. I think it's the free event I'm preparing. I was wondering for a while if I keep it for private clients only, or if I extend it to colleagues I have in mediation. And what I felt, because of the client I have right now within the mentoring program with mediation community, even with 20 years plus as a HR and leading the team of HR, now transitioning into mediation, she's still facing difficulty with high emotions. And so how we deal with emotions is important. I think it's the basics of everything we can see in taglines, in headlines, in social media, that the if you want to if you prefer, it's saying the less you understand your emotion, the more manipulative you become. That the more fragile, so to say, even if feeling is not a sign of being fragile, but the more susceptible to manipulation you become. Because if you don't know how you process your emotions, that means your body, your nervous system is gonna seek out anything that can soothe, that can be helping and soothing. And so in that sense, you become more susceptible to manipulation. So people who are gonna want to sell you something, or who are gonna want to do to have you doing something or anything. And so that's very important, and it's not new, but it's even more important now in our society today, that we take care of his emotion, that we take care of knowing how we function individually and how we process emotion individually, that we can coexist as a group, as a society, in families, in workplaces. So I'll share with you as soon as the subscription form is ready and ready to sign up. I'm preparing it for this week, and it's gonna come in the next few weeks. So be prepared, be ready, get your summer break like you need to, and then we'll catch up on that later. I'll let you know. If you're not subscribed to my newsletter, I will communicate via my newsletter as well. So I encourage you to come on the newsletter, and I'll share the link in the description. All right. I wish you a really good day. Take care. Take care of your health, of your mind, of your body, of your spirit, and we talk soon. Bye.